This is boot4boot TV. Truth and integrity.
And I am prepared to walk into the mud with A+.
Go more central for one two aba edi ema wo A+ no. Se wo bu wo mo a. On social media so ni san kwase asem. Ba se no wa kire wo mo se sebe. O ma ye mistake. Amena donko amatu di ato we. Ebere no de 4 years aye. Enti Afenyo enti na wa fon yi. Eni obe fon pa.
Yama mu nyina akwaba. Attorney General Dominic Ayine was say, why ready? Ama A+. Iradi asana ekese. Okay, say A+ because says Attorney General nim na your friend is saying NSS ghost name scandal what they been fra no bisi question bi and some of bekano. And the Attorney General said why ready say or didn't know who be for an ni A+. Ombe yamomo ho oso ni A+ nya seketwa asem na yekesem wo ye nu sinche na nama esisisi ya bibia akoso yi gatitifu oso sidi no ahoden nsamba unya president o wa adwen na odwen kana fo ho asa NPP fo mo mehye anwade agye ma ye ewrade etu ne fa ye nie ye tibie
Itu e yasan be kwa akofele no e be drop ya san so aba. And I said this is saying can drop na drop ba no. Enye si akwakoji cocoa bond. Cocoa syndicated loan and a dia ba begum. Ebi mai. Enye say akwakoji euro bond and a dia ba begum. Ebi mai. President Mahama ba ye yente say parliament bilateral loan kese bia ba aba begum ebi mai. So but unya leaders are omo apply wisdom, common sense, ni knowledge. Now one man jini nyomo say Kwame Afenyo be bokro no nko a. Dear President Mahama timi ye nie. Wato ne bu asio. Oya ne fe. Mo mra me hwe de JM timi ye. Enti mo mame Kwame me send melo. Enen so sika na drop wo wa dollar akwana kwosesa o. Na de Dr. Kesi ato force ye no. Montomo na de ram speed na mo kwana no de montomo ye ne ato aba ma mo take mo time as I there you are in a haste as the mo pentem bi se mo pentem akohe I found a doctor forcing ato forcing ada mo ni President Mahama as the mo pentem bi mo relax montomo bo ase montomo bo dollar swat dollar drop ya ba form this week in kwa e drop e basa. Gone are the days. And Kabamu say no pano. I was look akra. And when you may never cross look akra. Then the following day never cross look akra. Oh, they said yeah, level don't change. Fatos mama what? Dollar open $1. 1 United States dollar equals to 14.05 Ghanaian cedi. Is that who is that? Ya me and anya de nya keka brofunu bia e betina konso achi ache. And they say they be blend brofunu with tree because ya am blend ya. Ya betina konso achi ache papa. Anyhow, they say $1 a drop it at the about 14 cedis 0.05 pesos. And when you like I said do 14 cedis. And then mun share page in infamame. Mon share sa dear President Mahama etimi ye no President Mahama relax o na cha say papa efisi atu abayi no ye atu abayi no onam Nigeria no onam ha na meeting si kwaso na we kwaso me say President Mahama mon kwaji loan bia o enye loan o koko loan beba na say koko loan ba dia nyankopon bo anan kakran ya mafie free mu. Na such a senior Euro bond on so bad ya. And then I make her say, and 2028 NPP good. Aside internally, the one can say, you know, say internal fractions now, SC Simono, aside the no crano. And near my President Mahama and the ministers, Babe, you know. Just one be good MPP, ya mutu MPP be good. Ghana ye hu niema bi say ya che say ye tifu we so pa ma che say air drop paper from Ghana and Kwana international market full well air drop here because of exchange rate inti city depreciation inti no person me cabo for na me appointment tem but my hwe yen so a ma no be ke cabo so am nkofo dia yo me ringing tone oh city na ho de na wo fom inti no dollar no kra na che say eso timi ba fa ete pesos kra ye ntimi inti petrol so Ghana ha 8 years the Ghana fo hu ya no because it's international market na ye kwa to petroleum product di aba no fuel ne di aba no LPG gas diesel and friends no petrol di aba no se price no market price no ekwa from kura Ghana etibi kwa from because enu se yente so international market no na cedi no so no eda from say bram eda dollar no bu ni say ya dollar Ghana yetimi kan o my a country to say o my Ghana it got to a point here na ye ne Sri Lanka o sa Sri Lanka yo manya ye de Ghana toto ho Sri Lanka entokwa ntwam hoda ekom kuro komman ne ye de Ghana toto Sri Lanka ho rating agencies Bloomberg num di bi ba ya na chese de omo ka kra kire se ewiase nyina wi Sri Lanka sika na ho odin aba fom ACD under NPP 8 years we Sri Lanka he Ghana Ghana ye moboache Sri Lanka o e ma Sri Lanka for kom prime minister o mutu no Sri Lanka man we ye anya man bia yi wo ma fonfon yi ekom ne ntokwa na ye de Ghana o man a country called Ghana e bibi man ni wa man Ghana near the to Sri Lanka because of bad leadership because of our conform ntino but here January February March April May 120 days no President Mahama Ndru yo on 4 months ba hwenia asie dollar drop ye no ama ene gas fuel ya tete fuel so not once not twice ya tete so ko eti se nyankopon boa that's a 2028 $1 kura no etimi gina 13 Ghana cedis ya Ghana ni be na agime wakoto abade ama NPP presidential candidate eti na ya kase etimi nya stabilize economy enabling environment nanka kranka ene metimi gina Ghana ni gimifo be and 2028 oh fuel prices drop for the nanu yai fifth consecutive times nanu yai yo President Mahama be fuel prices gas diesel petrol are dropping 5 times international markets are dropping and na Dr. case out to forcing on the Bank of Ghana governor no kwade say nanu ya no buy so homegrown policies fiscal policies ya omo de ya adwumenti no from January 7th ebepimune ya fuel so 5 times not once not twice not thrice not force and answer fourth not fifth hey same montone kan wasi abato ho wasunsanso ampa na de Ghana ni kwato aba abato ho sunsanso a wo hwehwe nie enye se President Mahama be chesika ma Ghana ni enye se ministers ye be frefre mo ye rent aso mungo che be school fees maye ye na se bibia mu ye scan toduani ni de ye stabilize economy de ye enabling environment abai adwuma for a Ghana population over 33 million abai public sector adwuma for mu gomu nu 800,000 enti private sector no ene kuta wo man no so at the moment ya we be introduce flip flop policies we be sum taxes ediagu private companies so na we yi dwan investor we yi dwan no mu lay workers off na nkofo ho kire wo mu but se wo ma system no economy no etimi agina na se environment no bibia ye kama eno na Ghana ni hwehwe na zoom lion weka wotua ne kayia e de bebiem na Ghana ni hwehwe the more na dollar air drop no yenim se eniema bo de motum aduru no eye muntumu biem mo mani nyina hwa na nyam nkwa na moton niema mo pemfa subum mu yusu dollar any other taxes nyankopa aboa enya president ya obeji o man no enti de motum aduru na ye mo mani si ho me komanim ena mo kwa to se eji attorney general one deputy Dr. Dominic Ayeni oso ono oni mire so nkwase asem zo hwe obi yo hanu mo se le ni suban na bra botie o 18 years ni suban na bra botie onya 20 years 25 years onya 30 years oya ne da ya on show maturity when bibia ye mu da emfa honi ne a wo beduro se wasen kwase asem wona dwiri mu a so si atitira so na kakabense woni tiri mu a the fact say bia or 20 years no wodi nsem hunu doesn't mean say when you 35 when you 40 years when you 45 years enti no wisdom why ya dey obey apply common sense ni wisdom enti attorney general say when any time e dey ma obi nkwase asem a wote social media so awodi because what was said ya ni asudie Dr. Dominic Ayeni because never be one more what chance na be say ho a obi enu anu mu a oye matured politician matured reasonable politician na obetina social media so aye ne mahunu bi a ensem fata ne oti 18 years na se ne a wote ensa na wote ye titi time wo 18 years no wo kase ye na aye na o ba na mo wo ba ya chem so na mo but wo nyini after 30 years iko no wo nyini wanyini ti ne ma bi ho no mu a omfa hu nwura mu biem enema bi ohonu mu a wonfa hu nwura mu biem I wonder say whole constituency be kwa akwato abade ama A+ whole constituency wo be call as an independent candidate eya higomwa central na constituency be to abade ama wo na A+ still na wo ye no niema to say do wo 18 years time no wo 18 years de wi anu obone bra de wi anu wo ye ne niema a whole constituency gomwa central and for what that constituency opinion leaders yeah what that constituency middle class for yeah what that constituency now that one man represent one more parliament now back to social media so din sem because still now unye matured senior wadu ni sanse hu san kwase asem no e wo sa wo pra na de to achi unye matured. You are not matured enough to represent, a certain constituency. Because what do you do? Say what do you ebie? What do you do? Pa, and you may be an hour you would back to wachi. And a constituency can go more central for one more two about Eddie Emma who A+ no. Say we bu one more. What's na social media soon is ankwasi asemno. Sansem no. Onya sa da. Obi eni me plus the way awoya wo niema ba me na I thought say baby a wodru wo politics mu no ne e wodru no me na I thought say bia going forward no wo be bia wo be ye bia wo be show maturity ewom kasa heja etoto yensa e kire ye mensem e kire ye kakambe nsem asif say ye dru asif say we know it all no na me hu say baby a wodru no wodu obuo ne ani de esene fata Ebema the good people of Gomwa Central. But say no what chira wo mo sebe. O ma ye mistake. Sana what chira Gomwa Central for say. O ma ye mistake papa. And I don't think say we deserve a second term e Gomwa Central. Because me say me Gomwa Central and I me choma ba na me de ma wa. Eka that day ade na wo post to ye ewo social media wo Facebook page no nyamienu nukwani enka mekwa kofa semra ne sponge ka metwi me nsasa atwi me nsasa se me nsa kokko twia ka metwi me nsa ka beye me kraya seriously mummy enka no kure nkyere ye ho mumma yenka no kure enfanchire ye ho se me ogomua central na me to abade ma A+ enka me kra man ka be ye me ya se me to abade ma wo enye the first time obi akọ parliament ni obi akọ parliament a o comport ne ho because ohun se ba bi a waduru no eye nipa bi ena di ni kokoduru ho enye ne pe eye nipa bi e wo attorney general e de ba asem nko a e de na aba nko a ho attorney general minister of justice e de asem be nko a e de nko a A+, a dear bank, a day, a dear bank, she wears a woo use. I did describe mine, it was social media. So, okay, a dear kwa, a dear bank, a dear bassam A+. So now that's what brat said now what 18 years now what 20 years now what 25 years and you who just say A+. Baby I do the enkwane sao we are independent member of parliament and I will call you say no NDC no parliament na si one no mu independent MPs na mo no mu enye ma mu free mu entosini we betimi atwusu akọ NPP for side they don't care ense sahwe enfa hwe ma eye favor kwa na omo ye mu na omo agye mu e de mo aka wo mu first na bia numbers omo wo parliament ntino omo hwe say independent MPs e ba be ka wo mu no se no San 9th parliament we say we are independent MP now our parliament one mo na sa we do ho akwa bata NDC majority caucus that doesn't mean say we free mo e beto sini they don't need you una we hear wo mo na I think say e be ye better say majority caucus now we no ho akwa wo mo no omo take action against A+. I am called for.
And I am prepared to walk into the mud with A+. Because what I have about him and the National Service scandal, he should come and tell you, I'm challenging him. He should come and tell you, the media, and stop cowardly hiding behind social media to make baseless allegations against people who have worked hard to earn a reputation. So, ladies and gentlemen, now the investigation in the National Service ghost names scandal has also progressed well, and we'll be filing charges against some of the persons involved from the first week of May, also, in a few days' time. Other matters such as
Parliament, me na ma de bia me ka obi nkonkwadi ni bone e ma me defend wo bia what true challenge am on the first press our year no o ka say NPP wa parliament wa ambodi o ti wana wunim say ye wa and then later before mo be call breaky yes speaker I release 2 MPs for interrogation and just wo ka ho A+ yenum wa Ghana ha say attorney general ayaboni bia be ka kire Ghana for be ka kire Ghana for but so betina social media so any science ehunu ne de masa san kwara agro ne science ehunu no a edura nwumira na moto ase de moto ananso sem e wo sa platform so a se mo ye de no de parliament de enfa nko no adie bi ona se ni pa ye na se e make sense e wo se ye bi anu ne ka cha wo sa dia we and it doesn't make sense Attorney General Dr. Godfrey Dame Dr. Dominic Kayeni so why ye be na say we enough evidence for be catch because we accuse you say national service scheme no authority no scandal God's name scandal no unim bibi fa ho catch Ghana for say you know nothing about that scandal but this say allegation ni say and some social media so some die no Obia is social is Obia than social media warrior. I will Ghana Hanamono. Massa. So when I'm one team baby, yes, said ye, Money now my one team baby, yeah, I'm politics. And I also will yeah politics now, yeah, yes, I will social media also they're different. but at the moment ya ube Ghana parliament one mo I represent a certain constituency no yentnas ne allow said that constituency ube take enkwafone for granted ahimfu wom opinion leaders wom empanifo wom teacher for nurse for wom graduate for wom yen hwe so do onim be ye fom because nya wo ye no omo to aba edema wo mo no e na wo do omo animu ye fom wo bu omo animu tia o so che so omo animu nyansa nti no mko to aba ma wo because obi eni ho no mu a oye matured ye reasonable human being when yini pa wona dwene mu e wo politics mu a oye member of parliament e represent constituency bi wo Ghana ha obetna parliament epie no wadi sansem hu no wo social media so da mi hunu se bi da Ghana ha since anana ma mani free dia me starting media adwuma over 20 years ni mi hunu bi da so obi ye member of parliament na wo parliament ho no mo na ni senior bia okuta that ministerial position no waye na adwene se ono ane wo ga ono ane kenkon no ono de oka obi nka bi ono de agimisem bi otimi ka bi enkwase asem bi otimi ka bi ento obetena social media so no wagimi ne ho saa masa mo wani na ho ni latte o say the attorney general should see on wasting the time ye wadwuma ye on wasting the time wo ho but ade ba ko so hunu se Ghana as de bia me ka say ufi se bia nko an no oga obi yo oga sno ufi se bia se be wagimi obi agimi sno ufi se bia wabodam obi abodam sno yes sana Ghana tie so utimi hye suit na so obegimi a obi so betimi hye suit no so agimi bi ufi so ye makeup entu de bedin sem huna obi so betimi atwi nanim pa e de adin sem huna sno me sa attorney general said ya working who evidence na dia ba ye betina ha bo na chi ni aka cha president Mahama say on sesa no so we ye bema say so ye bema pa say ukuta evidence said ya wuti social media so ye for evidence ne beto abonten ye betina platform we ya so na attorney general ya catch president Mahama so be ha no onyi no but say wuntimi nya sa mema ne na say magoro ne enkwara agro 18 years boys no mo ne wo ya ho te say na ya full soldier brabo na wo say wo body amasa so wo so be ye we ye member of parliament but wo hu asach na be hu say full soldier ni abrabo na be body no be ko ne that agent no sa ne no be ko no ene kwa bra dubu ahe court ya remand no 7 days we yoko and some no doors me bo pa ne yoko me bo ne pepa sa it's your birthday Musa from Kolegono happy birthday to you ha some no doors kwabena edubu ahe ena court ya remand no melo na no ne yire no court no video no mun show out there be mama me ne lawyer no Samuel me dia send oh Kwame we ne lawyer kasa eno mo court se susu ampa say ya ma director National Signal Bureau also kwa akoto device ediaba National Signal Bureau $7 million ebe cedis mu atwamu 40 something million Ghana cedis sika no wa diverted the akoto account eno anso ha Ghana Water Company Limited for say one internet yetua sika 2 weeks 650,000 Ghana cedis now busumi bia 1.3 million Ghana cedis ya na kwa bena dubu ho ye kromfo sa ayen de defamation no de ebe ka ho one na yire na yese na yire kwa da danfo bi di birthday kwa cha ne 500,000 Ghana cedis na 2 weeks bia Ghana Water nko ni kunya 650,000 Ghana cedis na danfo no na se we do birthday na obra wo e friend say 500,000 da se nye sika bia o Ghana Water Company Limited so na me kra de ade kra ya me nwanwa kra ne sa brantie no kra no tie se wono so kra maturity politician wonya matured kra sa kra enka ye na nka won kwa ne de woko wen so de a wo yire ka ho ka ye ye nka wo kɔ bai na nka won kwa so we de kire se wasan so kra do yire aka ho na ye sei ye ka wasam se no ye kromfo a ye se wono so oba no so kromfo because oba de Pentecost makofo nchi a wa yire pa wo so ye mi kuna botire no wa yire pa wa kwa ye be ma botire na ne mienu aka bomu ya mo bo kro no dia sa no odin yo ah oyire pa wo ye wukunu abotire kronkron ma awurade na wo ye wukunu deken kwabena adubu ahe abotire na munyina maka bom amulu tu oman ebu oman kro no sa ene sei Accra High Court remands Kwabena Adubuahi into prison custody for 7 days. Na yire ni kwafo mo kan de yase agrant wo mu bail. But ono de ene AG bua kire say mkobo ne kwadu no. Evidence e wo ho no mo interfere. Wo interfere with the evidence. Me sende lawyer ne mam. Okay, me ba me sende amom sisia. Yes, o interference pa abrabo na wobo enti no sene ebe ya investigations ni betimi go through successfully because I say no age oni mira odi so ensem hunu so ai uyo tole gafa wo tole getina wo fie no ono so nya nadwuma asade ne asudie da no so no makase again na no yo masa ye ni abro ye ya bre 8 years ni enti obia obe distract ye bia ni ye be deal with you accordingly obia obe na adwene bia say meje me phone nkwa ha no mu data no network no nye ma send but intimi embai ede na atiko wow ene de si court no me hwese ye de ni nyina bebra me se internet ne ha ye kakra bi. Oh, Rashid Botre, na ire dia ya granting the bill. Wonu omo ka ho. But onu anka se dubu ahene de 7 days iyoko custody. Okwanu akwa kwoshem. Wo be di sika so wo be daji. Watimi ato adampon baako 27 wabodam. Wenu kra ye de ehu yo. Ho aye ho estate. Adan baako mansion baako ewo ayi oyare force he ena other estate eno so de watoto wo ho no mo enya asem ketu akora nkoma no we mu ye monko ya to wo mo na monko ma ne kura mpie na mpata ne samo no mo no so epie enti 1 week yoko or shame investigation yenim say emere kwani mu no foforo beba because akwa no what akwa within that period no enye sika ketwa wutimi se sika no e wakwan bebre na ade amwa no ne yakwan ya no ofa so a no transfer scan free national signal bureau account mu a wode kwoto na account mu no na NDC government appointees musua niema di free mu sa wo ye bema na wo de adwumboni abatim so obebo kro no a emfa yire nkobata ho ena wunsu nim se president mahama so de why wadwon so obebo kro no a wo nche ena fa sha wutiri mu se ye matesa mu se me bo machi me mbo wo bi achi ye bo mutuja ama mo ya adwuma fa sha wutiri mu se wasam ba me na ma wo fra me amfima abetena ha no mo aka meka ne pepe meka mo bi ahunu enti ne ekwa ya ebai so ahun ya ba be starti SSS wifi ya ba be eno ya de beba mathematical seti ya de ba beba kwabena dubu ahene ne yiri tiv 1 tiv 2 tiv 3 no mom toto aso eno no ekoso no ebetimi ato ebetimi ayewo se wo koye greedy appointment kakra wanya no na ye wadwene se opposition 8 years won fa hia enko biem enti kwa akofum sika ka hunu se ohu betimi akiro enti NDC ministers chief executive officers managing directors deputies yes remo me kwa metna me kan jose so wunya sika odi kofi enti wunya mane so adi kofi but ade ne se wo beye no a wo de anim gwasa ba ka president Mahama no eno ne yempese besie no Afenyo na opposition ayi 5 months kwa wuntwa na wahe wo so atesa no Afenyo maken opa peta ma bi numo na wakwantwa say o say they are aware say ya promise wo mo say dey eno de eno kra de say president Mahama kra no say ya mpara say wo sa adwempo ne de me say me support 2000 times because 4 years ni so 4 years no the way I was start no nka constitution ni kura be makwa na nka wo 12 years kura nka ye but ebi wo wachi ba 4 years so enti honorable Afenyo mark entina wa fonsa no won se ma catch them say scandal bia wo ye ko wankra Ghana water na ECG containers won ho fon awafon ECG containers nko akura pie fon awafon won mo hu de we awafon mo ya we President Mahama constitutional review na ekoso mi we nya masema wo se meka ba se President Mahama si ebetimi anje na ye yi a enye 4 years pay 4 years emme Ghana for esa ye hia 8 years ana 12 years ye hia Rwanda Paul Kagame because Paul Kagame they were what develop Rwanda no e wo kra genocide kra kum ni pampempem kra na e mine eto fom team o meka say na dictatorship na dictator inti dia ono no de say om de nku but ye democracy na ye no ye de ye adwuma ha no nya bi no enti sanu na NPP for mafrase amofon ye mu ye dede dia ene me na ma say me pai bo 24/7 no because 5 months ni ene ma Ghana for hu ne ma ya witness no some of us need you say 4 years enye enough and for Ghana kwa nyina say Ghana kwa nyina tutu adwuma kakrakra obeda na ade bronya ba ko 4 aye adwuma kasia President Mahama amena donko amatudi atowe ebeda no de 4 years aye enti Afenyo enti na wafon eni obefon pa mba cho kope eya peta me ne do na jo ada ne didi na hye because mo wo kwan twa mo wo kwan twa papa enti na Chief Justice kwa wo kwa afa NPP fo trim NPP fo na ekuma Chief Justice. I don't get it. You know, sometimes some of these things no eya difficult to say what na say odwe ho a wo ya critical thinker now analyze issues no na say wo follow a wo bisa ho say adenti na NPP for any abri Chief Justice kwa wo kom Chief Justice no wo kọ wonu anka se wonim se wo kọ se se kwa mo ka bofo bi say she's gonna next why you gone next long ago 7 December na no ye gone but petition ni frase na no ye gona ana chese ye establish prima facie yo se mu prima facie na mukaka na ye gone next she's gone next oh just get to chokonu she's gone next because your council of state members 31 your council of state members and crofo wom paite beji mi fu ina de bia mam the last time boy council of state members yimame 31 ko google na de yimame na memobo council of state members wo hwe crofo wom honorable Agyarko former speaker of parliament IGP fu ewom Chief Justice former Tija wom lawyers ewom ahemfo wom na so womutimi kwotena se petitions na eba ye no o matena se ahwem na maame no ensem bi ebo no wono ankasa so the response ekoye the response ni nyina no motena ase and say enipa mpanimfu a wo madwiri mu do analyze situations ni bibia de sis bia this CJ na ankasa a response ato ho ehun se maame no ye honest gongona honest okwada dada na say President Mahama will follow due process no 1992 constitution article subsection no cross be bia na so de ye adwuma na ya suspend na NPP fo ye ho aye wo Ghana House be demonstration munu amode o mo kwa amudi o machi no wa mo no court o mo ba be kokọ any remand kwadam 3 days 4 days 5 days until o mani abere no o munu ankrofo abo wo mo kro no ase wo man edi wo man nya o mo ye heyi na mudi o machi munya agimi no enko di obia no ye minister no ye chief executive officer managing director bia osom ye wa president Akufo-Addo abemu 8 years a ye be chena ko court bia nani na chi se wo ye jimifo hwe no wankwa nkosa no also mu play victims but they know boni a omadi Ghana they know until the chief justice omu but the woman is honest long ago honest na no kwa me ne lawyer Amale Bakra eye interview akwa some ka kire me say eda nkrofo no say an former CJ Madam Sofia Kufu kura de ono nko a 31 ono kwa say anya ni nyina mponye petition ni nyina sa travel issues no official travel ne private traveling issues no eno nko na chese otwe ni hu film other petition ni nyina no she was in support so am I established that prima facie against her and now was president it me suspended no na further investigations it me koso where be am me okay hwe me ba bobo a kire enti ade na mugu Ghana ha say na moye no council of state members wo hwe oh makomia ba bi o wo hwe council of state members me be bobo ene ma bo wa ha me sa besi so he me say ye ni chief justice wia next batch ye kwa Guantanamo Bay of the Electoral Commission Guantanamo Bay na e wa region e ho na say ye ko obi ti say Madam J Mensa on 7 December after 7 December now she is gone as a bossman after 7 December now she is gone he is gone your friends omom keka hono omuyom say they are gone aka honest aka say CJ beko CJ ko na say President Mahama chief justice foforo ba na ho na petitions na egu dem ni nyina na ye de ko afa na gona your starting process na we ye gona they say you are gone but your starting process na we ye gona at the moment you be we ye honest ukoda Ghana here de oh you are honest you are gone mu ye irrelevant ye hia mu biem because mono eni nyankopon na boa yankama say Ghana senye nyankopon na je Ghana senye nyankopon wa enka chief justice Supreme Court cases se call Supreme Court my me body language ni posture demeanor any niema wo ye ni utterances chief justice Madam Georgina Theodore Wood enye case bia na no wotena so but chief justice we one ni predecessor my no call ye no case bia no omo ka no wodem no akwakotena so case bia justice Sofia Kufu ebe ye chief justice enyi hu no Ghana ha paite baby ma me se makomia baby Justice Sofia Kufu maame no before be kwa retirement ya no ye CJ ye hu na adwuma no wo ye wo Ghana ha ene ye hu de Justice Tokonu so ya wo Ghana ha she is honest waduru wanu anim so wokọ senye nyame na bo Ghana ena Ghana ya adwene ye different enye sa francophone countries ifo ni bia enye omunu ye de no ye different cra enti NPP for ye na mo ye na mo se mo ba ba ye hu demonstration calling on Ghanaian women munya musika no ana mo ne mo yire ne mo manu mu adi no Ghana ma Afenyo ma ke na ni mo mo video first na call munya musika wo Ghana ha Afenyo ma ken mo de ye investment wo se ayi wini ba wo property ya de a drone ele kokko twaye ya wo ne mo yire no mo ne mo ma ne mo mpenafo agimani wo Ghana no na ene mu Ghana baby nene asamoto wa mu chief justice no a obetena Supreme Court na de Ghana for hwehwe ye nsanka no ye clear no honest no mo ye hu ayi mo ye hu ayi mo ma me Abraham Kumsen not no aye your friend is a TUC organized labor papa no do no su ko gina ho no na wo kire no se se de wo ma muti krom ha se ne ani wo mu free tete do mo di agi adi ewu ene wo mu hia organized labor leadership no made day finshada fufeda dwumadi ekase no mukobi
mukobi na mo.
Okay, enti the organized labor peniri to dwe na chese betimi aka se apadi adwumakuaku ahodo mpanimfo am wo Ghana ha se nyina ya Ghana Federation of Labor eka ho no eye mu nyina amadwe mpomutiri mu po na peniri to dwa
David ono we okasa no ajize we share TVFU members na okasa che ho because and some baku kwampo nima we discussing as organized leaders and sana audience of Baba Kija. That's why some of us we got agitated and we started doing certain things because you don't come public and say these very sensitive and delicate matters and commit all of us. No, because you can say anything, but when it comes to the judicial matter, this Chief Justice in Sama, oh, your lawyer. Now, I don't think they have any idea of advice on. You don't make comments on the project that the president has activated to take to arrive at certain, conclusions. Only you don't know how this thing works out, and then you go and stand there, and you are cautioning the president to tread cautiously. Because whether he was protected by NPP, spirit because he was virtually speaking for the NPP. Because how do you say that you should tread cautiously? Based on what? Any information on all what? Okay, say what the president is doing is wrong. Who your lawyer? The issue comes from you discuss it at our level. We have not discussed it.
Okay.
If it is TVC forum there, that one you can do your own thing, but you don't come to that forum and commit everybody, including some of us. You see, that is the annoying part of it. Then number two, Sir Galamse and some of the Africans. Galamse, 8 years, Gubadu was in power. Getting to the tail end of governance,
2024.
Exactly. Yeah, demonstrations in a statement, press conferences. Say, local strike. Uncle Jaga. 8 years old, you tweet and stop at the no government about 4 men. Now, all my our them. Is it madness or what? It doesn't make sense. And to the whole thing, I was worried. Look, unfortunately, the president was sitting in front of me.
Okay.
Yes, the president over. And some person who could snatch. But now,
wow.
But I didn't want to create a scene. Because in front of the president, I don't think that will help. Otherwise, when he was thinking out of, what did he have to cry about what he was supposed to say? What your containers, ECG containers, 1,300 plus a year. Look at the problem that we are facing in this country. And now, doom so. Now, we don't sit down and find out why this thing happened. Then you go there and go and be talking politics. They don't even understand what they were saying. So, I started writing this statement from Accra. When I was sitting there, because I was sitting behind the president. So when I started, hearing what I started drafting something. Remember, if you're come on, we have to print this thing out.
Okay. Okay. And senior, what can say? Ojina organized labor, but they are now on one kasa aircan, one kasa eflumu. Na unya weno other union Sir, one more organized labor, almost share the same view. Send you a worker.
Oh, sir, any day, oh, I know. Obi or ye workers leader. But Edmond on Chassis, mandate or workers that man on Chassis. Now, because as workers today, we align with socialist inclined policies or ideology. Any trade union leader, or follow those who are into capitalism, property owning. Now, then it means that on your workers leader, because any capitalist ideology, and what is my fault? That is why some of us, we are in this here. It's because of the ideology, and these people have, opted to pursue. That's all. And that things with labor issues. Look at Britain now. Britain now, Labour Party is in power. Even US, America, the biggest labor center, AFL-CIO, they support Democrats. They support Democrats, not in secret, openly. They openly supported Biden. You see, that is the trade union. But they know that Democrats are for the downtrodden, they are for the vulnerables, they are for the labor union. And so that's what, we are all support Democrats in America. Not just or your politics and now Democrat member.
Okay. Enti, send a nanka say near Oba Becano. Enya no kra che say enya no kra no boss so said the wakasa say wakasa e de ma NPP because NPP for nsam a wo mo kana bonte no abi na no waka no wo mo say we the release aba mo be taking it on say eno ade na wo ye no enye organized labor no mo ade na mo susu say onkonkoye e wo mede na se no mo be taking the matter up and say the mo be jane sa
my friend say before I handle this, Okay. Every Obi frame say NPP who after my opinion almost a press conference to say a statement to they were going to organize demonstration on the 5th or something, and that even their position has been supported by organized labor.
Okay.
The reinstatement of the Chief Justice, it has been supported by organized labor. And they started calling the names of the unions, including GFL. They mentioned GFL's name.
Okay.
And then somebody called me. So this is what people are saying, that GFL in our account. So these are the problems that some of us see and we feel that we must stop it. Now, coming to what answer okay, now react to. We were operating with Labor Law in the friend in also Relations Act of 1965. Nkrumah or Mama will pass it loan. Nkrumah by the TUC was very active at that time. And the TUC also played a role of Boanomo Unya independence. After that, Nkrumah first. Osidama one TUC building in and Nkrumah no. Then that labor law no Relations Act and also passing to favor the workers' organization. Now, in the law, what's it? TUC will be the mouthpiece of the labor movement in this country.
Okay.
That is what the law said.
Okay.
TUC will be the mouthpiece, the representative. So, Obia who person who form union, so one can join the TUC there. Forget.
Okay.
Meanwhile, they went further to say, every employer should deduct dues from workers' pay at every member. As source, you tell a employer take a dues for the TUC. Sentinel, TC didn't face any challenge. The only thing is that they know, say, whether they perform or they don't do anything, the dues are guaranteed. Say, it will come every month because of the law. That was the complacency. 13. Me, I was a deputy general secretary of ICU at the TUC there. My office was at the TUC.
Okay.
And they will say, I tested them and said, no, for me, because the law, protects them, no, their interest in terms of finances and all this, in terms of, they don't want to work for the workers. So I left the TUC there and came out. That is the time that I started agitating for the amendment of the National Relations Act. Fortunately, we got it amended in 2003. So the 2003 Labor Act, it didn't mention TUC because we challenged that National Relations Act. We said it is not consistent with the ILO Convention 87 and 98, and also even the Ghana Constitution, 1992 Constitution, it is not consistent with it.
Okay.
So they have to amend it. So it went through. So that law was amended, and they removed the name of TUC from that law.
Okay.
Then they replaced it with organized labor. And organized labor, unfortunately, the law did not define what organized labor should be. And so, I think we ourselves as workers, leaders, try to, come together and give it a proper identity. But TUC didn't agree, and they continued to function as if the Industrial Relations Act, was still in effect. So we went to court. DFI, we took TUC to court 2013 to challenge their mandate. So when we to me said they will still, continue to representing our interests.
Okay.
The case traveled for 3 years.
Okay. 2013
to 2016. Then the TUC realized that they were losing, so they threw in the towel. Okay, let's sit down, and then so there was how do you call it, a consent judgment.
Mm-hmm.
So the court said, okay, Yanko put in place structures are able to meet the INA. Then we held series of workshops, seminars, vehicle, chances hotel or a whole nominal constitution of the organized labor. We have developed structures. We are up and say, you have a meeting, now you adopt.
Okay.
So the TUC started dragging its feet because they know that the moment we adopt this new structure, their influence or vanish.
Okay.
And we started dragging their feet.
Okay.
And they continue to do what they are doing.
Okay.
So we are going to send them back to court. We are going to court again.
Okay. Because Ekwabasa ojina hono na wa kan bibia na akoye organized labor no say munyina but all the same ora kum say yes sir wa said you can say what wo buy na wa draft bibia about amagana for ehun mu nso position e fa no ansem a wo di tu dwan because that unfortunate kakra. So, yeah, that's here. We are the Janemraya when you're at the Amai. I was for Abraham Combs, Senior General Secretary of Ghana Federation of Labor, and the Anna Ekasayan. So, Oma Messica, Edu Manukai. I got Padia will ne womb. Oma Casson be make sure say organized labor and I say unions in Nano. Oma Hessa Omon Croft for leadership roles no Omum Ebenya. So omo de no a omo free opposition kra na still na omo na be kasa dia ma be ko dia ma wo Joshua Ansa Secretary Trade Union Congress ya Ghana ha mo say mo ba be ye mo be ko strike galamsey illegal mining ase Ghana mo ko meeting ba ku mienu obi a mo so mo be ko strike mo strike na be mo ma 10 days na wani abre samo ko age Ghana mo be ma 10 days ansa na mo be ka se mo be declare strike ansa na afa mo ko share president Akufo-Addo meeting akwaje jisika bribe je Ghana hampeni for bribe kwaje je bribe ana mo betena radio so me ayi media press ni beto to ayampia say president say mo tenansi ana ma plan bibi na mo di akwaji sika at the expense of your members ya wo mo bre wo mo sofa Ghana Medical Association for Ghana ka kire say omo ayi galamse say ensuo ni eyide yade na eba e de buy anya Ghana Medical Association for your leadership or money interest that wama koma so ento mbeye bibi di afa ho fechire Ghana ha say one union one association one labor sikankwa the welfare of ordinary Ghanaian and I said their members they don't care sikankwa wakwa trade union wujina hono moto ayampia zoom la adwuma $40 $250 Ghana cedis ne de ma wo 250 any de ma wom on say make us NPP for no go position say sika and we say ya no be ton crofo sa no mo de to beto ton crofo ha NDC abanya dwen sa but say Ghana for ani ate nipa dwene mu abie nipa ni da ho so at the moment ya wo be ye hwe no na Ghana for hu say wakogi waton dignity waton nyansa wo de akogi sika enti no adwosu ansa de wo ye Ghana for hu say aton enti Afenyo mark say mba be demonstration Chief Justice suspension galamsey na say ye ka nka MPP fo nka senga mu biema no efa illegal mining Ghana
tifo me pamocha mu fanchem obi no mu fi se mu nkwa na mu gigimi hu license okrom ha enti no omu de se bi kafra tifo mu fanchem twi no me hu we da me yunsu nti na me yunsu
okay
omu de omu jimi omu si obi anya kom obi a wo bonyunu wo ni body mu enye sa ende nyina nya ni pa ba konkwa na be jimi nti hu jimi a obi so ne drise o ye na dia wo se o de maninye na huna manfo nam soro ni fo wo ye de Ghana nyemu dia o MPP fo mami yen kan kire mo play Ghana enyemu dia you are too incompetent na misre nanu attorney general sema okan maset fo ye yen mu investigations no yi ankasa enye maset nko o ka say how akumsi ato app bi 800,000 okrom ha
okay
sanya mani nyina look mien kire MPP fo senya Ghana mra no esitie enye otan on say omampani mahama ya de a omusi ne o ye de o ye no kwan so pepepepe enye sa yen follow no the law is what nanama is the law
yeah
yen follow no mfanye djuma honorable Akwata you see say kram person min tan kan MPP for nsemu na nka me ba ha program sa mahama aban a launch no his excellence na ye ka ho asem Akwata to me ko fire 10 million say oye Koko roads auditing we this kanwa wie o wie yesusu no omusi boni bia nim intina mi bisa say na roads and highways various district assemblies auditors and accountants omo ho no omo de omo antumi aho dan say Akwata be kwa ko fire 10 million say koye auditing. These are the people. Let us use the law. Nana ma wan go court da. Say wanyanya say wan go court da. Ye ka kire omo say ye binum kra no ye wo court ye nsuro hwea. Ntinu the law is the law. Ye ma bi toko no ye da wa say. MPP for mun come man ntum. Na ye bo man no yiye. You see? So obi anana ma wo fie obi di ntokwa ba ofia. Udi Bible be hia no
onso bua hu di hia no fa konti ba
sana sumdwe be ba no se ntokwa nhye ntokwa twi no mi tu kabori man kanu ye na waka
eno ana wo
sana sumdwe be uti ufie yes uti ufie eno bi krama be wura ufie sha se ku kika nkoda no de na be sense of ba so war must face war before there will be peace. Krama no a ono ankasa wo se ne kwabua na wo se fie hwajo ye bia ni hobio. So MPP people, because of what you people have done, Mwatna konyasu. Mudi muwura ni nyina she Supreme Court. Se mu wiasika. Ana mu se bibia. Supreme Court mu kokota yebe kwa jemo. Inka ba mu se na chachuchi kataka and say the arms of government. Why should one arm of government, judiciary, who asks for a stay of execution by another arm of government, a legislature? Why should it be so? That time we don't have lawyers in NPP. We don't have them. They don't read. They don't know. They should shut up. They should shut up. Oman His Excellency John Kosunaya just open the constitution to her. Every sentence, fire Juma. Now be huna be say Afenyo Kubeka say tomorrow and then yesterday yang and I will try huna me say tomorrow. She cable say as a cable nu about the exhibition or Ghana tio cables are to free China no as a cables not by exhibition and yes and be Juma. Mwato cables mudi abate mahabo mwantu musimu ntumi ankle mwa okshama mu ho ena mwasa na ni cables nu e di aye post e di akọ China ama mwa jisika na ahye mu botom ye kasa mu bie mu anu. They should shut up. Hey, Attorney General Michao ye we juma ye no fiko because now the youth are becoming more. And yes, sir. Inti say yem penyifo ntumi ankyere so by mpa nse omunja no nanti sir. That is what they are going to learn. So the law must work so that the youth will learn a lesson that yes, tomorrow when I grow and I am occupying a position, I must be responsible. I must work hard in the interest of the people, not in the interest of my pocket. So that is NPP. Honorable Afenyo, don't scare anybody. Don't scare. You are not God. Don't scare anybody. Ube catch this for say muba. Someone says we come from Kabor. Someone say we tea. But today is our time. We have to govern. We have to govern this country. NPP cannot scare us.
And some crowd what can say and at the emotion.
Who are you?
Who
are you?
Honorable Namentiasiano.
Who is this carrying?
Yadwamaya Shawnsa 8 years.
8 years.
Edumana we yano. Accountability wo hu.
Yes.
You hu akontatere wo mafwa. Mo sesa mo hye say. Edumana ye ne yemu hu akonta. Na say. Ye bone aya ye ni epia. Se Nyankopon boana da chensu enya kwanya.
Tio.
Ye di bibedi.
Before kasa.
Yes, sir. My ye bone a.
Mo fandi yen.
Mumbu hu akonta se NDC fo nso ye bone.
Mo fan.
Na say ati bi omu ko opposition.
Clap for you.
Mo fandi wo.
Me say that's all. That's all.
Na I build your mind.
On your marks no starting from baby. NT say no start ye. Na start papa. Hey, nana ma me catch you say ye the Ghana constitution ye djuma pa. 2028 MPP for flag bearer bi ombe kwa koyi no afrin sawam. Me na me catch you. Flag bearer bi ombe kwa koyi no afrin sawam. E de na edu twum kura opese oba sese e de no manye. Enyo mu no mu catch you say 5.7 million no mu hwe o mu school. Ye, ego we asino ye 3.5. 2.2 million students SHS for no madi o mustika. In this also oba be presidential. Me say ye disanse mu chia. Me see, but me go for oil you crank as a seven unko jail. As a seven unko jail. Causing financial loss to the state. World Bank catch us say, and I'm more to jai. Mwa. I don't know my stop. Now you are scaring who? Who are you scaring? Afenyo marking. Let me buy my tisa musi or from pa. Na so na paper mas paija. On the nipa pressure ban nipa so. Yes, because ye di no ko ECG board chairman asem wo ho. Ye di no ko Ghana Water board chairman asem wo ho. So what are you telling us?
Okay.
What are you telling? Why are you scaring us?
Okay.
You can't do that. You cannot do that.
Okay.
As a NDC for young country people for say they can't do that. Among from the conglomerate of lawyers omuwa omutihwa ye papa akokrai ye friend there Samuel Okujeto omu nyina da bi o masisi ya kroma asa omu di lord ada ye na se
honorable me so where she ti na be afiri wo ba okay
Debi someone did not tell na so ya kokra o se o cha me panyi me kra me na man koda fra me akokra no omu di lord ada ye kroma ha
okay enti abusuafo AG say next week Sky Train
yes
next week or the beko
emra
enti professor me yakunfi woni ne nkrofo ba ko no de yeso ono so akwakọ free Senegal ne nemu akwakọ South Africa enti ono wo but chairman na no oda sa board na no a o sign $2 million ema omu yidi chair no professor Ameya Kumfi sa me joga tension na ye minister AG say next week and no prosecution no ebe start eno waka say free wifi eno so ehwo asem but ye ka free wifi me say nkofo en share dante asiesa na Dr. Yoduch Osaya Yoduch
yeah
on an education minister na breso no 56 million Ghana cedis almost senior high schools no information and communication technology ICT lab no almost provide free wifi e dey ama wo me ko 56 million Ghana cedis but fourth estate ada room almost see ye no na company contract from ye nyina ni company ni kra na egu
Chinese or cocoa board susu.
Yeah, na 56
cocoa board susu.
Enti charges na AG abobo so no. Ti me kire Wi-Fi no. Say doctor dutumu so unity aba so no so presidential material ba be pribi. Enti onu so case wo court okwa akokire Ghana for 56 million Wi-Fi na o ka so mo senior high school. And then mathematical set no so no. And no so one asem no so no. Matopoku prempe.
Yes.
But na do second term de se ne no so no edutwum so na ne no so ba start won na post so
na po na start here
okay etna mathematical set was so moto no eye 853,000 mass set eno no term bia no na eye 75,000 Ghana cedis but in no eye 63,975,375 Ghana cedis. It's mathematical set no so musike wo mu no so no etwamu 63 million Ghana cedis. Mathematical set no so ama
yes
Wi-Fi no so ama and he said the AG aka no from next week e kono o si nyina investigation no aya we enough agada
amere plant ataban susu from atuabo de Kumasi ese say un sika ye gi wo ho and this for my yen famra no ye djuma na ho anani me da obewu na wo ka chem so china na wa china no wewu
okay
na Ghana say
okay Kabore honorable no I'm so wa be na debate wo ye won ka mu no di bewura ha Kabore ma mbra wo so say bibia bokode okay enti mbra wo so efa NPP ne Labour Union no a issues a by far CJ no
one the man chobia me tie for ni na Kabore NPP for we bufu
me da ba I think say Labour for cancer me one on Mami Gertrude Tukono Saki and one on illegal mining Galamsey na Mamembra Brani so on Mami Gertrude Dianoso na at the proper time in Jibre na yen discuss Galamsey under Akufo-Addo 8 years and Galamsey under President Mahama 4 months na yen hunu say asemwa abusuya ku TUC kano are they justified to make those claims ana
okay
na mame araba ye kana semi mame ya na afro pass the law is the law
yes
omayimu ayewe say the brave to say chief justice say the obi ti abonten the tanchi abo ana the assembly to so na say humbe hia say ukọ na ukuyi anu a sabiu anase yebisa wo honsam anase yetwon san ye hwehwemu a enye Ghana mampanini na sabiu wo determines anya lawyer for say friend prima facie say there is a cause for action as the possible questions to be answered nyeza na mampanini onu wo determine asem no a ye de ato so no eye sa asem no ye tabri de koma Council of State empenifo a wonu ne tuma mpanini fo say mpanimfoɔ mu hwem aso soboa yɛ de abɔ no bo ahyɛ amai ɛyɛ soboa nsuo gyina mu a ɛwɔ so obeyi ano ana we yɛ kudu ahura dasɛm yɛde asɛm yi kɔto mpanimfoɔ a no ne tuma mpanimfoɔ no so mpani soboa de abɔ ma abene de mood ɛho behia sɛ yɛfrɛ no ma no bɛde obeyi nsɛm ano ɔno ankasa chief justice no yɛde ɔno asoboa no bia akwa akɔma no sɛ we na ma Ghanafoɔ no bi kan fa ho wano yie ne sɛn ɔno nso atwerɛ no response ayɛden ɛde aba yɛde no response na toto nsoboa de abɔ no mpanimfoɔ fo sɛ response no emu nuru sɛ betima yi nsɛm a yɛde abɔ maame ku adu no ho ano enti ɛho behia sɛ yɛyɛ hwehwɛmu a ɛkwanimu na yɛtimi aduru asɛm no asipi yɛbisa so yɛ friends amampani afutufoɔ sɛ na aso saa adeɛ yi a yɛkɔyɛ no ɛho behia sɛ chief justice ɔtena hɔ ana sɛ yɛma no nkɔtena nkyɛn ne yɛhwehwɛmu constitution sɛ mampani no deɛ yɛ ɔno antumi ɔpa ɔbɛm wakyerɛ ɔne yɛhwehwɛmu ɔmpa so the president may president any na futu for asem we nya asem a ɛwɔ sɛ mama me ntena hɔ ebitima duru aseɛ ɛne nti twon ho kakra na o my Ghana yɛmfa o my Ghana mmara so nya hwehwɛmu ohun so sɛ brodudu asa o bɛba bɛto wɔ adwuma so yɛhwehwɛmu na sɛ sɛ wo to aso na wɔ sɛ obi foforo bɛto aso a ɛno so yɛbɛgyina mmara no so sɛ deɛ mmere bi atwa mu yɛde ayɛ ma me salotɔ sɛ no mo ne adeɛ nyina so saa kwan yi aso when you are bad money for this is basically what has transpired. Bibia fufrobia ni Ghana ha sia and NPP for they are even crying more than the bereaved. Enti bisa say I say bi o assembly ni assembly any dance here to twa ho bi the dance here. And some more Ghana for bi ka say maami to kono ya NPP for more organizer say ya yampa. Yes, sir. Other than a public official, you try petition against you. Now you have due process as a petition no hold water or not. Is it enough justification to say or better to go in a through and or better so in a human sub process in this year? Not party back who are somewhat soon. It mean bisa NPP. Any anyone TUC for say. My follow due process na ye follow what process should we follow? Kwan ben ye mfa so ni ndi tem say so boy de abo ma me say yampa ana yampa kwan ben ye mfa so ommra me kire ya dwene na wi ase ye se twetwatre bia wo wusura ye yana kwan ya nkrofo we be fa so mfie nwotwe esi Ghana mra bia tirase kotiri yanka wafa ya betre de wanye bone kura yempe nanim ahwenti ye de kwatuguntu na se kwaso yi ni firi ho nana Akufo do timi hwe doctor Nasiru anim say I cannot work with this Bank of Ghana manager. I cannot work with him until e ka bia o manager muntua na ka no wonko. I cannot work with him ni apamono kofa papa ya money laundry man ya wa go print sika printer adese a printer ne ono ni private resident uduru ho a adakato ya de klasika Ghana ko print series ya de ko kraba no adakato efre ya de klasika ya lebu ho no ukọ de fi egugu e de ko vie ufie Bank of Ghana warehouse
say
na ne mra ba
say according to Japan no ko hu ye no or say free Bank of Ghana na ne niema dos enti sa nimbi no pack ne niema gu mo de
na sa box no aye sa dakatu ada Bank of Ghana ne no di free
oh well asama media me reach Japan asama ka cho mo
ntem to sumu na
ne niema okonya Bank of Ghana
wadi wo ho a ne mre wo ho ono so ne mre be so ahunu papa domelovo ada ya won ko compulsory ayi onko jiji na home bedure na nivie kura nso so wonko anu mu simra ti ase enti do mu fi se de ekosu bia ya won mu hihye na omu ye bi when they were in power. No, President Mahama is a true democrat. Ojikabima minka bidi odone mai wo kwansonko so o mai ni nyina age atum se kabima minka bi ye beye ye de mra kuni 1992 constitution e adwuma. President Mahama has not erred in whatever way or form. He's only told to the line of a democratic your friend say demands and also near fast copim sa same way a bit to me akwakudura ndura nkrofo a wo mo ka kire John Mahama say you can never be president. You will be a one-term president. And now Afenyo marking kwatena radio so do so and the Mahama nyina to kono away and say chief judge Fonso de akwa nyina no he's preparing the stage for third-term presidency. Na no na muso wontim nya president da. Na de musuro so abe president obekọ no prince so. Na afei na wasa woji nyankopɔ di. So what you say? Also woji nyankopɔ di. Me the president the Mahama I know is a Mahama odina kuma nyina do man. Enye the Afenyo marking kan yeti. But I want Afenyo marking to know say bibia ni asasi so a nyankopɔ wontimi. There is nothing what God cannot do does not exist.
I say bibia possible.
Bibia ni asasi so a mini haba. Bibia doable.
Bibia doable. Bibia okay.
Bibia doable. So what you say? Nanka wo appointed judge 440. Echo the judicial system. No be the serving banka wo ne ho wo na wo say ye bonus bo. But sans say wo mo awi wo mo kokuoti na so so ma da ye hunahuna mu nti omofa we nom de akobbo ha omfo le akobbo ha na ka Mahama na wo save business in 2008 and they want to destroy the democracy of this country. Yeah, NPP for me enwene na ye hunu say ade aye no we nipa no sebe wonye hoho ye ni mewura Mahama and some of us ye kasi ye ni mewura Mahama ye ni no wona koma power mo my Ghana. Yekasi ni mewura Mahama yeni mo do a wo man my Ghana. Yekasi ni mewura Mahama yeni hawa ode ne nkwa ne moja ne bibi agika bima minka bi atum se no nkwa ne kwampa wetu mafaso de agikire man no enti o mo de 38.2 do da so huna hono na no kro mo so mo ko ho to e de akoye nkabonhwe akoye se kan wo kumbafo twe e de keka ho ndra ma de se na no ma de se kene de pon atwe afirim and no ma de se national chairman so wadwane wo no susuro kumbafo wo bo susuro kumbafo usuro kumbafo si e be wona se kan me say party we enuru December 2028 no mo party na aka obi a na aka Afenyo marking so but in Sri Lanka rade so Mahama da so sum ye ne adwuma wura ya lanche free sanitary pad ya lanche nkwalaje ebo mo ho ban and Ghana medical transfer kan Mahama ke ya lanche a wura Mahama no ade ne bosumi nsia katu akoma pantio wadi atuma ne corporate Ghana anytime mfo nyina ye hwe so ye so du bi atuma amana boa obi abusuani betimanya ya sa yade kurankuro e bia ebede kwa akwede akwaji wonu kwa na no ye ko tamale national apprenticeship program and also ya launch ya nikasem soro nkonya asem ketoa me ka kire wo se ya mamu bo ni ntina osidi ukuro musika ni ahoni a banasa enne amamu papa ba enhye papa ko akwan mu hwese de cedi na ho odentie enne we dim se opkita 14 cedis ukura e betuma ma dollar ukuro ma 14 cedis because
the fundamentals now are strong.
The fundamentals is getting stronger.
Okay.
Gold board the started into gold even you. It's a month for starting register traders and aggregators and the money idea dollar be bus system. You get the point. It takes innovation, novelty. It takes pragmatic leadership. Say Sani ma win in a bit my day. Aye. Intermediate mahiasem. And then yeah MPP before do mo be wura mu a. Nanka masem kese pa me di wura fi kese mu ha.
Ba o ma ye nwie we no na ye we no emfiri wono so.
Ya bua no. That's it. Honorable bebom no ma men ko TU second issue.
Okay.
On illegal mining. As someone can say Galamsey has worsened. Me patcho sa asem no. It's not backed by facts. In other ways, Obibeka say enya no kre. No kre bia ni ho a ewo sa sebe claim na TUC for make no. Na eyame ya. Se Kuba trying to say TUC. Kayedim komo no
Trade Union Congress.
Yamma komodie ni centered on data and facts. Na aboa obia ni ho a wote kurum a wo kase Galamsey ntokwa ye kun ye di so nkonim anam pombozo ye duru no kwa ye fese ye duru honom. We are all striving to get to a better friends, the conclusion of it. But to me, nka say, nra ntokwane kwaye fazo kono ne papa esenene. These are the data.
Okay.
It taking over on 7 December 2025. Ora makofi boye bone nini eso eno man ba ministry hono. Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources. And there ba kwa ebe hu ye ne since 2022 asrafo ani e di Ghana sika bo mo ho ban. Emo mo boy nkwa e bretu ho ban from illegal miners. Since 2022 Nana Danko Akufo-Addo and Dr. Mahmoud Wabai have decided to reduce all military personnel from our forests.
Since 2022.
What it means is that your baba mu film you nu till say your baba mu na obia nko kwabere to obia mso kobo kwaye no ho ban.
Okay, so 2022 no mo ye airline no.
Yes.
Sa airline na dey forest. So mo withdraw one because na ya emra.
They withdrew them.
Okay.
Enuntina Ote forest be to say tando debris, subri, enchi, anyan money idea. The Galamseyers took over. Out of 288 forest reserves we will come purely forest reserves. That Galamsey for Naji 44 Adrianai and 9 Aboso. Awomu mining illegally with impunity. Sadrianai Naiwi. And nine crowd there because the soldier phone call routine patrol whatever be no. And 9 year Galamseyers in Libya near the infantry or the audacity to bring in foreigners militias how many armed. Dangerous Galamseyers. Two ekitomo forest guards, police in Libya. Into those 9 forests you will name them no go area forests. 9. So uko krobi said that boase so mu pi so mu
eno mu gina
ye dey floating or chamvine ne biato so to no to underground eyina na wayam na waside the fi no agum.
But Kabore illegal mining and answer one more ye ma one more lances no one more na wom Galamseyers Galamsey na ekoso anasa wo mo a issue lances ne ma wo na adan wo mo adwuma atese said the Galamsey ya na
every mining operation without a license can be tagged as illegal.
Okay, na so muni licenses.
Every mining company with license but not operating according to rules and regulations is also acting illegally.
Okay.
So you might have license to operate legally but would you know makes your whole enterprise illegal.
Okay.
Obiso also because we here, but because we need the start point and also the illegal. But we can you know almost say no man mutu.
Makes
it illegal.
Illegal. Okay.
That also means NPP force alcohol hiding behind a debut of friend community mining. And also yet another form of illegal scheme na a benefit to more party in Benin. Because Sebi Oba Kurobi to say manso abore. Now fast I say won finfi ho say makan Galamseyers for boom. Matuni din community mining na. Abore community dia. And I say manso dubia community dia. And I say enkrai community dia. And I say crew from community dia. So in terms of monitoring and even streamlining to make sure say omo here environmentally friendly mining nobody cares. The omo here was the process na free mobile.
Okay.
And it benefited MPP penning for to the detriment of the community. And now the rippling danger no eco community impact no affected community for.
Okay.
These were the things we met. It's also 9. Yeah, 7 December. You be who say mining licenses are granting most of them they didn't. In fact, almost all of them they didn't meet due process. Kwampa was a fashion year mining licenses. Sankruf winning fasa kwano so and omudin on licenses. Said the wukan almost had the marabai. Abaya wetrum kwa the marabai. Say a quite bit to me at the bit mama small scale mining akoso. One in 2023 and 2024 alone, they arrested about 845 illegal miners, but they prosecuted only 35. 10 years. 845 illegal miners, Ghanaians, locals, they prosecuted only 35. What's the percentage? This was the state of the fight against illegal mining in this country. It will take you over. Yeah, by minister who the atrocities or how many idea we banner. First thing we did was the establishment of the illegal mining operational secretariat. And no brings together people from various your friend is saying ministries or me linked to the environment and ministry of lands then Ghana Armed Forces, Police Service, Forest Guards, Joint Security Team, you go through. There's 44 forests, you know. Your team are categorizing it into 4.
Okay.
You were the green, you were the yellow, you were the semi-yellow, and then you were the red.
Okay.
Green is the SQ and you feel the forest and when you're not sundry.
Okay. Might take you over fully.
Okay. Fully. Be about to say, be the Chamva be quickly. Or my God, is safe.
Okay.
Yellow no so yeah, baby. You feel say even though ya promo mun yin afro, but you continuous monitoring na. Yellow, they say to say yellow as a like a brown. Yes, sir. 9, no, I'm saying no go area.
No go area.
7, no, I did.
Okay.
Even though we have secured it from these armed gangsters, but it needs thorough and continuous monitoring. Okay. Because woman gaba kitobia they will invade it
because again. Because Forestry Commission did said 9 omatimi ajimu 7.
So what I say?
Okay.
Mo chance kitobia how much invade it. Inti ano there continuous monitoring.
But 2 na Canada no more finding difficult.
2 sabi ya further kroba ko.
Okay. A
process.
Okay.
Anya me one say in the shortest possible time.
2 na can take over. Okay.
So as far as our forest resources of concern, this is the milestone now. Illegal mining operational secretariat, joint security team, Honorable Dr. Omane Bonabaso,
okay,
Minister of Defense. That man is talk less, more action.
It's a collaborative.
Yes, then say. Penifo mo hwa mo yakọ galam say wo mo ntse tetefoɔ no a ade ba tie say akwaji galam
sisi no mo involved no
akwaji den or concession amo no bo amakofi bu asabi de onim no bi anim say kakra obedi de nyame de ehira na nto galam say ya
ba mo so oye bi
why
ma te so mo kaka so oye bi
Yesu Kristo kra ba ye say o man ho kwan ma dwamanfo no be fe ne nan no yes, so you're German for. And I just say, Papa, the oil papa, be a
also, no one so about whom we have been wash a day.
Debbie say, any leader with any modicum of sensitivity, your documentary will stress our documentary new Nasuko and Hinua nini patibium.
Okay.
Because Drenna will man so benum ho, Drenna will nan and cancel so benum ho. Now, if this is the devastating nature of a necra DNA, besides our maba no meno.
Okay. But
that has been done.
Kabari me back me twa no memo unim. O can be say almost shada kofa foreign missionaries for be buyer.
Yes.
She say ammunition nyama na kuta wo mo. Unim enche recently ya mo buy ya no. One journalist bi, presenter bi, e kan say NDC buy ye. Enkwofo makofa wo mo free neighboring countries. Any akodia weapons omo de ahye wo mu nsemu a omo de guide NDC activities with these mining areas no enya asem ketwa so enkwafo ne wo no omo wo ho no dada
sebaifo bia nimba bia ye kwahia he was part of them into onim na NDC badaben ene obenya mining concession da ben okra excavator no ba group had ben to the extent say we establishing a juma no akoduru say onko kurufu from my from zonko family shambra asem one dance here the world trebiti transem no ahun bi it doesn't take 2 months to import an excavator anamboa it those excavator no militia no fra brochire bobo ho man no da ben because we came to go handing over my on 7 January. Me didn't come on kase me ti hay me say this in biati as far as issues of galamsey is of concern. But some of some common there clearly utumi join any pieces who say hurudo hurada sem e yo mo nsem na mo pese mo kan bi ame yetina na mo ntumi ensichire nkan yi. So tie no wa na entwam wa, and mind you President Mahama has shown the political will. Into we end this in Igra now kondo say former good year to na pese otu a there are 1,001 good channels are
okay
to say Ghana need bia or pese otu sika good year kwampa so no. This government honorable Amagofi Boa John Dramani Mahama's administration, this John Mahama's number 2 is ever ready to be wow. I'm to now minor Korean for Friday. Afrimu. But more pese, mo so change in future. Mo put in at risk, will make your activities a high risk venture for you. That also mean, you know, ye buy ye, sa community mining, ye say more. Ye dia rather than your friend of small scale mining cooperatives. And to me, a small scale. Mr. Sharma, a small scale. Kwachi, a small scale. Na ya demarcate an area maye. Na ya nyina ka ehun bom ni age one license. Ni ye adwuma ho. Enti si ye hwema sabi galamsey ya bi ana obi only license be ye bone wo ye concessional zone a ye na ye dia sobo no be den. Ebebo ye.
Okay.
To see as Mr. Chama mama left to say the day or mama left to go fi. Na me jai we peace bi tumu a na ya antimini ya chibi sa chema say we peace dem so na one can
no ho achire
so ebeboa ma yen cooperative members no we will work with the dictates, the environmentally friendly rules why they dey ye dey amaye feel say ebeboa ye ade ba kwa ye say hunu ni say most of the large scale but be a large scale mining court say I have Kenya as a Newmont what to say Asanko Gold Manso or Boas and Anglo Gold no more. Every time be a community in mining no e kontokwa. You feel that some of these small scale cooperatives, the ministry is in talks with some of these large scale companies. I hear her say, "Omo abia why exploration was as old as."
She said, "You see, boasi."
Yeah, pese besansi bi.
Yeah, omo kunkum ni pe.
Vast land da ho. Onya nkoye hodwuma. Ebetimi akọmantwe ba bi atwa kakra. Na ya kam ranche na omo ya small scale na bom as a cooperative.
Okay.
No more. That was when you was now you focus on your major picture. No ayede. E wa ha no. Feel say ni nyina ya de aye guso.
Okay, ya na me nko
on so say.
Okay.
Licenses are de ma ye after 7 December bia na me no ka say ya revoke ni nyina.
After 7 December.
All licenses that were granted for small scale mining in this country after 7 December have all been revoked.
Okay. Now existed ones so e be on flat rules and regulations no.
Also, yeah, them before 7 December. No? And then Minuka said there is a committee reviewing all existing licenses.
Okay.
Committee reviewing yes what Piana when Piana we then on your ye kwa coal mining site work or operations
activities the beer cost wo
reclamation agenda wo ya na papa onya ye beji afru nsema ye ne wonni nkomodi fufuro bia ne nyina so ya de de yehwe as part of reforming the licensing regime so menu aba wonim se obetimi free nkan hu pai e bia nkare okwa anana me license ni yesimra metu for magudie Upe also company anu akofa madwofo no ababu akuyafo
Mrekudu card no oye wani ne constituency hwa no
it's a reclamation process
wani wo hini bi di safo aso ma na mrekudu ka obi aye deputy lands and natural resources ne area ho sell land ye wo nyina
it's normal ye tukoko okuregu a nhihye ye pa ye befa so ebetimi aye reforestation ya de kwa any ho and the ministers say as part of your licensing regime reforms no Yakwati could be a friend of district mining committee. That's right. Local level ho, ahemfu ka ho, assembly members ka ho. That's right. Say chief farmers akuyafo ahemfu bi ka ho. So hunu. Enti open licenses na ye be di kind the consultation process na ko start o form ho. Ehwe won kra tamu ni bibia wie na sa committee ni ma recommendations say ampa asuma si we ni obeye social capital licenses are ye benya free money o we are wadia to so be say ni enti mo man license na ne be tima tena ha ye adwuma and sana license no kura na ye dey edi amount.
Okay,
This we believe say be boa ama kwan a ye fa so ne ye niema wasra na be ha ade ba ko ama galamsey ni so di ahim pa eye omai we nkwa ana ye ka manya yentimi determine a mineral deposit. It's now the duty of mining companies, either small or large. Into minister say, "Yehwe kwampa yebetimi strengthen geological survey department." Now, all the needed exploration works. And it's Mr. Sharma Basso episode 2 diamond, yenim directly baby a diamond war. Mr. Sharma Basso episode 2 uranium, yenim baby a uranium yet the war. Gold no pa. Directly the name Kwame na kutu gold e wa asase we so enya afa nu okoto chacha nu okotutu ha nu okotutu ha ni nyina ka ho na nei ye say ye kwa ebretu asase kura gold ni mu a ye nya ni ekotutu ho ase no afa ku ani kura pe de ye
kabore ba me no ase adwuma no wo ye pa yo Kwame mwa se Kwame mwa kabore Kwame mwa because adwuma no wa
this can never be compared to happenings under the previous administration. Now, Ghana for Ninantia say, see a buy a crown will be as on to for Makudi beam. Na havoc. And your mrasama abandoned down the Yenon who solution ye deba. It will take us more than 4 months here to use the field to solve the challenges with it. And they should support the government. They should come on board. Yes, send back foot. But any early demonstration, any early name calling, any early support.
Demonstration.
We have seized about 150 excavators.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm bossing a moment 500 back gray and me Galamsey site. This time we have embossed them in our forestry commission yard. You know, can say about 140.
Kabore ya mame nkome ni mwa mpa. Me da se. Mame mbisa o. 7 new Supreme Court judges. The real President Mahama starting no. Said the former President Kufuor or funny boom he raise issues ni concerns bibri also. So for President Mahama boom 7 no. Ne kwanso no
Medro kwano ne Kabore kan no ye friend no abrofo kasa bottom up approach in mining. Okay. Okay. As a so kwahimfo ho. Asase no asese mo ministry no mo prescribe nsankra ye dey come ahimfo no mo bompa ya nsa na miner no. Ansa na wura asase no.
Okay.
Obia miner bia ne din enda toa no so say konyako. Nti nana no kra se wanko skwa onya hwe toa no won say odi nka ho ache say wan besre kwan. Nti yedamase
yeah, because na ahimfo ne pa.
Yes. So it means they've gotten much power now. And na himfo susunu omu bombo no mu pe chiami a chiami obebom pa ni chiami obekọ wurum akọhwe se asase ayedi ma asimesi Kwame ni kwesi no ho na oye adwuma. So when you are portioning the resources or royalties no, you should look at this administrative activity ni exercise ababa say nana be suma obi se onko na onko hwe moto na mo be manana sa nipa na obekọ akọhwe na. Then you see that the water guards, the nananum, they are messengers to go and bring them into a bedroom time. They amunya kodru nanancha asema nana kachem no ma pikinu for the first point.
And I feel na nananum no so no powers na dia ma fe no mo be wari nkonwa yele no mo ne awowo ahenkan no because nananum de ya yenim de omutimi ye nananum akonwa ni sika kakra bia ba ho a afa ni ya be wali nkonwa yele no mo awowo ahenkan no
na ewo constitution mu me pa cho me bisa ewo constitution mu nananum no yiri dodo o be ware
eni but
so say ya dimra na ye djuma o
ya tie ewo constitution ade say ya twa yele mama na
the law Ejese, unya fro bi se nana no onu no onka asori ho. Enti enu no sa yes I do ni until like dev do as part no. Nana no nka munya botre. Munya botre. Uti asema o ka se abawa bia nana I no wo village ho no ni. Wa fa ho bufo. Who dey try na kaza. Yo minia judges are. On se mi ba ha no me catch us say. So bi di ntokwa dia ba ofia. Eye ntokwa na odi pata ntokwa amaso duaba. Nsema ekosese. In fact, in the first place, ye binum ka say oh, me enye ye binum ye ka say oh, Mahama dey all appointing nipa dodo sa. Do you get me right? So na mi wura ni nyina akɔhye sɛ attorney general odi tribunal beba tio won sem bebrebe a ɛkɔso sika dwuruma asɛm a ɛkɔso ni nyina no na me fi sɛ odi tribunal de beba
okay
ba me hwe a attorney general tena ho saa no wo sɛ wa hye adwuma sisese o
yeah wa hye
but wanfa the tribunal amfa mba now nipa wa hye da abɔ man no krono no obepe kwan bia so se bebia odi nu be kono obedibim a enam eku a ofrima ena sa ku no emra nanado teso no wa bombodi appoint nipa koye Supreme Court ma inti se hwe tokonwa asen aye ka se wa hwe Chief Justice Gau a ofri Volta oye NPP parliamentary candidate pen ena ya appointing to the Supreme Court ena assembly ebeba Supreme Court hono panel atokono beye no na oka ho inti NPP for fi say yanko square na ye hu sanyama se ekoso eba mu senti se nipa ti se opanyi bafo bonia watena ho ananu ya appointing guy no onu da bia na empanele no na obi ti se opanyi bafo boni justice bafo bonia inde oye caretaker chief justice a minim se caretaker no ye be yafre ho na be chief justice no ti ho but NPP people see nothing wrong with this and that is bad but they call themselves the learned one of mu lawyer the learned misleading those who have not learned inti enunti na awofo bi nu to bibisa se mfa so be na manya se midimi ba ko school se onko school no be kire me adipa no okoye no obaye no adiboni na oba be kire me Jo Ashama of Ashama Michao ma won se wusu me phone no ya ti atofom Michao pa now so these people are ya appoint you say no we want fairness in this adjudication say niananado appoint them say Mahama ampamomo se wampamomo so muda so ho so se ansa na nanado be kokra no se wasa appoint anominate any tokono anominate nipa 5 eheza ena parliament ankasa say bebia ye duru ye nimra e be saade no so that tells you say there is still a vacancy there. Okay. How do we fill that vacancy?
Okay. And just on the 5 the last days kwan ko sa the life 5
no kan ho ena inti no Ghana for yesremu sa vacancy a eda ho a tokonu ni nanado ayi apam se nkomo appoint nipa 5 na anye ye no enu na Mahama ba be fili na ye di Ghana no ye di koye nim enye boni inti yesre nipa bebre eka now se ba nu krapa mu se yen kan inti se bafo boni person on panel judges now you can bring both together na ye hu the learned spirit omudi be ye juma you can bring both together
okay
gaum ni nyina enka ho eni fufron so nka ho the judges are Ghanaians. Do you get it right? What we expect from them is proper delivery of justice to the citizens of this country. That is what we are looking for. Inti sema binmu kase oena Mahama paneli Supreme Court to say Afenyo Makim say obeko tetem minia sanka ya mikra se kwa wo ho pa se Mahama nko 5th term kra enka sese nko
honorable
enka sese nko mi say Nanado amamu boniti se beyi abefo abenum ye mojo bia ye kakaka okrom ha na se yenye obi a otumi tosrade egu yeso ene nsuo se assassin ndore srade a edenti na be ka se mane nko but me ka kire NDC fo se kwa wo ho se His Excellency bet to be per the constitution
but say ya de o ka kire NDC fo constitution kwan ni ho
se kwanu ni ho a tie se no ye amendment of the constitution review and yes sir ye review se kwan ba ho a maye nsuro NPP for
ye generation no
yes
review because constitution ye ni sa 92 no
yes
bebre hono mu atwam ye generation yi de ka de ye pene say President Mahama ko betimi akwatwa so akwatwa
and na me ka se mo ye review no ntem na ye approve na emfa we kakra no fa nsem ti se chok what na bonche kamuda ka no furu bi po awon se dia no tumi pika na wa chok no na ya pia na okọ. So these are some of the things we should be looking at. Look, I am not mentioning His Excellency John Dramani name just because say oye president but ya hu obra obe boy ye first time and oba ye susunu for this number of months 3 or 4 months no every Ghanaian catch ye say or bobra no or the constitution no ye juma and that should be enough for us. Share programs are obie edi magana for share Mahama care obie say wa non-communicable diseases to say diabetes to say hypertension to say kidney problem to say dialysis we no ye futuo bi to ho a send His Excellency Rollins or the gate fund buy no onu susu edi Mahama ke edi buy edi na nanado di breye okoka da brofo a NPP 4 eti we wiase ni nyina se ye di social intervention di aba na sa social intervention nipa dodo se nanya do you get it right nipa dodo se nanya musimu di free SHS aba mi maami a oni akoda bia obekọ free SHS no na sa national cake no nya no saying. So these are some of the things. Much as they can debate us, we can also debate them inti emrano de mesro mampenyi on fa super pepe wona omo nominate omo no yentu abama omo anane omba bia no cancel monye no ntem no mo nkoye adwuma NPP for boni omadi wa konya so no me catch say udi ntokwa ba me fia esese me mfa ntokwa shaw me shaw dindin de obi aye ye a no say afe na asumdwe aba. So all that they were planning at the boni e wona na do timti na wa park Supreme Court no esese ye mfa omusi aswoni pieto ye no de ye run wo bedwam esese ye mfa sa honi ye mfa yi sa nyama no emfa free ho for Ghana to move forward because the governance of Nanado no according to say he took advantage of the what the porosity of our constitution and odidiewu eba musa inda mitie Professor Entry ewo sister station eba musa na nipa oye lawyer unim law na wa hu say constitution problem ohunu once yesie meanwhile why you see sa constitution edi adi ewu
mistakes no na wu
use edi adi ewu
yeah edi body
na obi oye communicator onye lawyer o si mi ba be siesie constitution nipa mienu we nu hwan na nkese say yen bon sem no. These are the issues we should be asking ourselves as intellectual uko school pa bie se we come from bie wadwum na bisa ho bonia na nado aba be di omaimu. A lawyer on the seat, a constituency didn't have an MP for 4 good years. A lawyer didn't care. A lawyer didn't care. And until I mean His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, Muma Emranye Juma. In case se kranu, in case se Jemen Sound Park non kofie. Because in the first term no, 2020 election, who yes idea. Se Ablekumanov, usu uti ho uhye. Why won't this woman be fired just because of this one case?
Sir,
Minia,
what's the president Mahama the constitution ye juma or follow due process?
No man can say no fire no. She can even fire herself. Didn't you hear somebody saying that I sacked myself before? Aha, these are some of the things. So we need petition. As a semi-summary petition. So per this particular case, you know, you no free ho because why your first time, second time, enunina oye 4 months down the lane, Ablekumanov, who see you want to use the wrong results to declare into your mouth security. Why will you need security if you know what you are doing is right? If you know what you are doing is right, why do you need security? So therefore, as, excuse me to use the word, as a sensible leader, then you just have to say that I've cancelled the first election. Let us organize the second one. Because when you enter assembly, say uko parliament aka ubeton ubetua. Into say obiako after 1 year, you can't even get the car loan. Because when they calculate the number of months, SSL you cannot pay.
Okay.
It has happened to a colleague before.
Okay.
And a predecessor who ye. So these are some of the issues with parliament. Parliament, and your parliament talk about MPs, everything is on calculation. And until yet has a say, they've not even given them even talk about the calon. Yes, I say TT from January. TT MPs, these are the issues. What are you waiting for? So I think petitions must come.
There are two parties. NPP, NDC.
Yes.
NDC for no kwano mufiso mawini na usisi wa mone say. Odie because of this hula balu the kokosu yintino. Odie yensan so call for re-election.
Yes, re-election.
Omuna wuya womun. They are calling for re-election. But onuna lusu no so said that.
There be
declare man.
You see, these are the problems that we have, and the law must work. Nti say a constitutional amendment. Say yenfantum. Say Supreme Court and Chief Justice of Veteran say ebia EC boss yes say ya say nipa mienu ana miensa na do ensha na yen yinu free ho. He shouldn't be president. Na debia na akoye president na akoye political party. No musi NDC, no musi NPP. We should give those powers to Ghanaians. Na the Supreme Court na yen pam no free ho. Oba no wambe ye adwuma papa bia wa ha. Ewo krom ha ni hu ofe pa to me twinani ba djuma oye no enye fe
because nyame kwa 2020 ka jemensa meja to Ghana
ato yeah Ghana look at what happens
ye ti ye ho ase na ye wa abotre ne yade
yes
because onfa we say untimi fa sa de we ni bot
yes untimi fa ndi
Nigeria
look at the armor cars ni soldier for the jemensa from 2020 to 2024 look at this look at this what is that what is that intinu mi wo jide passe appointments are his excellency he is doing it in the interest of the nation because ubehu communicate Ghana Bar Association 47 ediba out of 5,000 members, Ube say they are MPP driven Ghana Bar Association. Do you get that? Because Oma from Muha Kosheho, meet MPP before, Omusi, Mahama Kase, NDC for Mususu, and lawyers, na Yanu Yana Yafaya Jinji, so yes, your mind. And before you can do that, you need such professional.
Lawyers near 5,000.
5,000.
And less than
47. I could take a decision.
Wow.
And Nuntina Linsod for Kase. The yen two Sasem Nungu. 47 persons cannot take decision for 5,000 members. That is it. So these are some of the issues. And Nuntina Mibami, Minya Penya Kokra, Okujeto, Samuel Okujeto, Eddie, Omuna Mwatina Sakonja Swa. Omun free suda de bia mu di dia man for boni. Look at what they did to is it Madina Kwantana MP or no Sosu. Do you get right? This is some of the almost is your minimum license new omunya who say you are NDC alienated. No mu your basa. We need these judges. We need them to correct the wrong. And another need this boni ye dia ba maimu. Omampenyi kufu anyesa, Rollins anyesa, Atamos anyesa. Again, Nanado Ehuya, what party Supreme Court? We have to neutralize that. And that is what is going to happen. And it must happen. MPP for Omu Nyama Bra Mubanu, Yehiamra Papa, Edia Tine Ghana, na Ghana Akosu. And I am praying to all the appointees and the leaders of the current government. Say, we are not saying that MPP people are our enemies. Do you get it right? Whatever program we are running, we should take care of them. Because if we don't take care of them, we are going to suffer alone to build this nation down for them again. To come and destroy it. The law must work. The review of the constitution must work in such a way that this type of things are and it will never happen. We embrace all the grassroots people of MPP and those who were not appointed. But one of mudi enim, musi debia na NDC let us not listen to them. Ghana is not for them. Ghana is for everybody.
Okay. Kabori. And then the honorable sheet pa.
Kabori. And then met now V8.
Kabori, the our fan. Oh, the V8 by.
Oh,
Kajabisi level don't change. I know your level don't change now.
Kabori, say me no. Oh, you never feel it as I say a galamse for you.
For Chief Justice issues now, I am here a dubuahin. Why? Kwabena dubuahin na yemra $1.3 million. And Ghana water chiama or more signal bureau. I mean, family a honorable. For Chief Justice Diana and Efa Brim.
Because matters in court yana me person.
Okay, but for Chief Justice issues no.
Yes, Chief Justice then Madika Kacho.
But Galam said
yes. Let's allow the process to go on. And before pa omubet my demonstration as long as they want. Sebe and no timis on my no constitution no said the and also timis on Penny Mahama the readiness to build an inclusive governance where the people play a center stage in that government. In another omupa omu enyine abe tentenyepe.
Okay.
Enyadia and no ebeti masasa.
But mobile makwaji loan because the way your friend say CD depreciation, CD no appreciate foreign currencies.
Papa.
Okay.
Papa.
Loan be amen.
Papa.
Sir.
Papa. Na say loan here.
Loan be amen.
Loan na CD nya ho ne ndi anka ebi mutam free 120 billion they call 1721 ka CD ni 5 CD.
Ebi makwaji koko loan anase bia.
Koko ka dom di ayo.
Anase makwaji eyi loan na.
Koko ni na mpa kuafo achew. So the omunyina mo na ka twitwi de eja ho na that doesn't also mean say afi koko ntumunu ema ebeba see you ashebo say koko kuafo hwenim ani nyina ya de a ebedi ho dwuma.
Okay.
Na kakra na mpese me kami hu publication bi wa ha.
Okay.
Say why proposal mo de akoma
your topics crown.
Proposal mo de akoma why boss no tiu. Nipa ba ko bia no yususu say your best friend nisika 1308.
Okay.
Na Zoom Lion fire on one say omo be use 888 for mo. Na the oko plan no mama no 420. Me feel say this is crime against humanity. And unti no more crusaders of don't renew that contract for the Dasujinum. Yejinamu dia na was a better alternative. Edema CEO. Na ye kwampa yenka say we offer we nya krumu prana da bi ye be pra. But ye pra na ye pe expecta. Omukura
oni me wo ayini wa ha. Enti request for upward review of service fees.
Okay.
YA sanitation model.
Good.
Enti we say no Chief Executive Officer Youth Employment into from Zoom Lion Ghana Limited. Enti me ko omaye table bi e wo hono mo chat bi on ma me pese me kom.
Good.
Enti price component beneficiary allowance. That is a current unit 258 Ghana cedis.
Yeah.
And then proposed rate per beneficiary per month no. New rate no na almost say about 420 Ghana cedis. Management fees. First one, okay, member current in proposal.
The first one number proposal.
Okay, so first the one that day I aspire and no, and 168 management fees, but current one no more penny 234 Ghana cedis. Logistics charges. Old one 424, but current one a Zoom Lion no proposal no no 654 Ghana cedis. Okay, so in on by 1,308.
Okay,
but Kabori Sika uche Zoom Lion adwumayeni each beneficiary meba set ni tiri so sika aban no etwa dia 1,308 1,308.
Exactly.
Out of that 1,308 Ghana cedis, no, ubetu ya nipa ka 420 Ghana cedis.
No qualify 8.880.
We are almost almost to taxes.
Taxi bay.
Oh, enu na menti asia say.
Ade odema party chairman won't to tax am.
Oh, enu na menti asia say. E dia be taxes nko a. Ya ye twa esika 1,300 menipa. Etua nipa ne ka 420. Opesi etua ni kan.
You think this is justifiable? Me ya say ya enko phone bi na omo judge na how do you justify this? Sebe unua baby u maame bi eprabia nka webe ode etibi de ye num bi nu da so ewo the call to President Owura Mahama say let's begin to find opportunities amongst ourselves. Unim say na no ada ye call presidential primaries. Owura ba ku firi ni pemu ka say Owura Mahama wo race no mu dia ono a tieti form. A friend Mr. Ernest Kobia. So kind.
So UK based.
One Mr. Sharma who waka center for.
Yeah.
Oko UK.
Yeah,
Danka kreke bi wo a friend of Canary Wharf.
Yeah.
Omu sewage and sanitation management nyina.
UK kwa wa that contract sanitation.
Sapa pano ye their contract na man.
Did he say?
Ernest Kobia, Mr. Ernest Kobia.
Okay.
Sapa pano ye the company your friend City Expert Group on their director.
City Expert Group. Okay.
Canary Wharf aji Owura Kobia too.
And so the Ghana for the Africa yes. Or the Ghana for because
yes.
My former colleague be ano ha Asunaba.
I
Asunaba.
Almost started campaign on any media relations.
Or the kwa or yena jumani bi.
Imagine. Ghana ni ati no dru pempos ama kwasi broni fita aji no tum. Amanu such a huge contract. When himself back Ghana ha won ko build the plastic processing recycling plant. It was whom.
Okay.
Almost recycle any plastic refuge be are almost recycle sadi be foforo.
Okay.
Mr. President Mahama, these are the kind of people as a way of resetting this country, bettering the lives of workers, to say sweepers. No, these are the new areas we should be looking at. What do you want to Mr. Kobia? Catcher is over the Eastern region for Eastern region near Santa Manta. No, we are Fido Kona. We are the Zoom line. I am not to trade dining in our besinde. Never to Kakra Papa. Never say, is it a journey worth traveling? And answer say,
because Obia King Charles Margina Tumudi.
You ever say presidents in penny for? But you see Sabio or Henny when a nimbe was every Nahenqua. Obey any Munyamso every Nachiamin and a Henqua. Abu Kusi was in a wedge of war, Nenua. President Mahama na badwa for the presidential staff and the secretary ne ho mo presidency ya ye wo from Hamamu de Kabore meeting president in for Ernest Kobia ma ho but more dear these are the things you should be picking for Olumide to hear and see. Me no when you go presidential primary must step down with the resources aboa in Sri Lanka one of the problem challenge we face in the country is sanitation and also me expect akwasi broni kura ja muji di ama me ho adwuma contract Canary Wharf na kroma da so tie dwetwe this year nye obi oba manage sanitation. What is happening? It's in media message me papa
Zoom Lion
yes
matisa Malik Basintali
yes
akasa about Zoom Lion issues. 3 options no diama. Either say contract on Bible greeting, like renew, and I say become transfer review.
Okay.
Now ebia na say the other say Zoom Lion be adjust we say no.
Yeah.
But either say be renew, and also renew. I think say fa contract ni na Zoom Lion.
Media me no ya dwen.
Because say yeah say 1,300 no abani be approve ya Zoom Lion
fakakra mo be fufu so
ensisa emu adwumefo no
exactly
if the minimum wage is around 19 Ghana cedis on the daily basis
anything less than 600 Ghana is a crime against humanity.
Yes. But on che dwuma no fama enipa be bi wo ye was 16 because Kabore edwuma zoom lion eye ni sika ye tu edwuma zoom lion no ball ano abun kam de afa Ghana bom
me say
Ghana yet time
me say you for 1 month a day enemy yemma all interested parties should tender based on a jurisdiction a location eti asempetia owura basentale yesi e wasem ka kire nyame a ye ka famframam awie
edase honorable yenwie why yenwie na metama so
oh ye de baby ade ameka ade aka ho any programs bebrebe a ya launch ana aban
honorable be the message biaba Hassan bin Abdullah Osi Nanama, you see why I'm worried about the appointment of Honorable Kofi Esiama and Honorable Alhaji Sorogu. These two men deserve to be given a position where we can arrest the NPP criminals. Only interested to know.
Sanity.
Only interested to know. Yeah.
NPP for nam grown up huna.
I'm interested. So when your appointment a criminals was here bet you
Madam for pioneer we former free zone board NDC time
Kwajo Chumba
oh and your mechanism say Ghana for emrantie any mabawa programs we be na ebe in the crime say me Minister of Agric and our programs are ewo ho me na fa ho shim say ube plantations and now be enku konketenkete niama ebabu area no Misrama NDC mpanyifo ya appointiwa yes danyankopon ase but ejuma obeye no bombodi ase emrantie no don't ask them which political party you belong to say ye kodo abro usa bi so bi say which party do you belong to minia say CPP nsa edo abro etumi kabanku say PPP nsa edo abro etumi kabanku any banchi intinu let us put them together. National service personnel ni wenina programs ayebeye Mr. Mafi onyankopon ayadum inso eto say duane ambu by August now be say inflation be sakosoro because there will be food inflation going high intinu yesre say betumi arrest inflation any food inflation no mama yenko na yenko do but nyemesre ni say minia misinia erikopoku through the president no I want you to take a deliberate lead in this agriculture azema yeka.
Oh, say prisoners for nyina schools ni na ya baba ye.
Me say soldier for kra monko. Omo we galamse juma. Omo nkonkodo because Ghana ni obi anku biomu. Ye di one say utum ka wo ye lasa. Obi amfa ho. Ti say ye call say competition police for pimpa no. Ni odi enim na odi nachi. Wa wo ekire de obi amfa ho. Nti we need to take good care of ourselves through production. If you are national service personnel, you do kwafuma. Me my proposal say a national service personnel should work 6 months in office, 6 months on the farm. Into be we no krano.
Dear honorable Abetina Haka.
Yes,
national service personnel.
Yes, we have to do that. Yes, 6 months on the field.
Operation feed yourself.
Yes, Nayendo. Look, if you have food, you have raw materials for rural and small scale industries, and that is very, very crucial. Obian funny and shame. Nayenye ejuma na ya ye didi ye duane. Papa odi kan frɛ no me penidi.
Ana ba se bia o kai o se ye nkubie ma soja fo ne nkonkodro no nim. Ade abeche ama 7 December yakwa akoto aba no social media so awe hosem. Wonim ne ma ne nkrofo post you. Em say South Africa for nwum bi. Freedom is coming tomorrow me boa. Social media be bia be fa bia.
And
as I Ghana your second independence.
Abba
Bina chese.
Mama nkodonye ndidi.
Ni ndidi. She said dia and unim me time aso but anso honorable work can say nnuane ama inflation because an say nnuane board but inflation un say
yes yeah mama nka cho ne ntia kosa.
Okay,
government has not yet started releasing huge funds for projects.
Okay.
Inter quite say no government no aketua no tua and then putting buffers. Edia to ho say government shall say ndel ka say I am going to pay contractors. I am going to pay this. Then you see that excess liquidity will be entering the system and no need inflation. But this could be brought down if you have enough food Do you get it? So that so much money will not be chasing food. So that is the dynamic in which we are. Then the government will be forced to import food. And when we import food, CD will be suffering. Inflation will go.
Contractors will see it.
Okay. So balancing equation.
Honorable Medasi, because what's them because they say by your board, who say planting for food and job, and one is saying woman and you're afraid. Tomatoes board, the free Burkina Ban, no boarding, the by your wire debate inflation. Quadrophia or see Zoom Lion is paying testers and callers 500 to do the media work for him to renewal of the contract. Contract in a day. I was your bills microcredits. Or see do here any Ghana card. Oh, Mr. Bomodia for Minister Brani and yet 101. Why? Bomodia for Minister Brana, Yan and 101 because ya who say oh ye Juma. Said the minister num and woodamuno. Forest I walk qua war butu.
Nanama. Me chair madam for Samuel Agbenefia. Okay, Samuel. The beer not testing.
Uncle Samuel.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, my classmates also.
Okay.
Okay,
Madam I say